Welcome to City Grill, and my name's Rob Vore. In this episode, I'm gonna try something that I've never done before, beef Wellington, right? Lots of shows out there and cooks do this all the time. I've never done it, so I wanna try it. So I'm gonna do it a little bit different, just do an individual fillets, right? So I have my filet mignon, I've picked it up, I've cleaned it. What I wanna do first is put some salt and pepper on this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some salt on there, get some pepper on it. I'm gonna get the other side too here, just like so. And we'll coat it nicely here. Some nice crushed ground salt. Again, pepper again. And then I'm gonna go out on the grill and pan sear these fillets, right? So out on the grill is next. Right, now on the grill, I have my skillet going with some avocado oil and about a tablespoon of butter too. So I'm gonna put the filet in there like that, and get a nice sear going on them. Give it about 2 minutes aside. I'm gonna try to get all the sides as well. See how it looks. All right, I'm probably a little heavy on the oil in here. So I don't really like that part, but I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over. I got a little bit of brownness on there. I wish it'd be a little bit more brown, but that's okay. I don't want to overcook these right now. It's like I'm just trying to sear it a bit with this pan, but I'll go ahead and do this for another minute here, and get ready to bring them inside. All right, I brought the filet inside. I'm just gonna let this rest out here and cool down to get to room temperature. I might even stick it in the fridge because I'm gonna make all this up and then cook the whole beef Wellington later on tonight, but just gonna let that rest here and then start on the mushrooms. All right, now I'm gonna make the mushroom, I forgot what it's called, doshir or something like that. Anyways, I have some sherry, a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of butter in there. So I'm gonna let that melt up before I put the mushroom in. Give that a little stir. And I'm using that same skillet, right, that I did the filet in, because I want that to, bring up the good salt and pepper seasoning and the meat seasoning that we had inside this skillet. All right, now I'll go ahead and put the mushrooms in. I use a food processor for this. You can do it different ways. I got a few bigger chunks in there, but that's okay. Get that all seasoned up inside of here. And I want to really cook this down, so it's pretty liquidy right now. The water is going to come out of those mushrooms as well, but I'm going to cook this down. It's going to take a little bit of time, so once we get it all down, I'm going to put some shallots and garlic in here, kind of in that final step before I take it off the grill. But the mushrooms are looking really good. There's a little bit of liquid in here I still need to get rid of yet, but I'm ready to go ahead and stick in my shallots and garlic. So I'll go ahead and mix that in here as well. Give that a nice stir. Hopefully in another minute or two, this will all be ready to go. We'll take it inside and let it rest and cool down before we can actually mix it in with our beef Wellington. Right? I have my mushroom and shallot garlic mixture. I'm just gonna place it in this bowl and let it get to room temperature because it's way too hot to put all this together. Just let it sit in this bowl for now, and we'll get ready, maybe another 30 minutes, put everything together. I'm in the kitchen ready to start to assemble this beef Wellington, right? So I have some prosciutto already on some plastic here that I'm gonna try to wrap in here nicely. I have my mushroom mix here, and I'm gonna just put some, it's cooled down plenty now, and I'm just gonna spread that over the prosciutto, just like so. Just a thin layer. It doesn't have to be very thick of this, especially if you don't like mushrooms, but I love them. But I'm gonna spread that on just like so, all the way to the edge here. Boy, that's gonna be good. Oops, there we go, just like that. So then I'll take one of the fillets. I'm gonna take the smaller one first here. I have some Dijon mustard. We're just gonna paint the fillet just like so, not too thick. Of the Dijon mustard. I'm going to hit all the way around here, just like so. Some more on here. Boy, it smells delicious already. That's nice. So then I'm gonna go ahead and place it somehow on here. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just gonna place it, I guess, maybe right there. And I'm gonna rinse off my hands real quick so I can wrap this up. I'm gonna try to bring this side up like so. Maybe this side. I'm gonna bring it up just like so and wrap it. I'm not gonna make it all the way, but that's okay. Maybe I have a little extra meat, so I'm gonna cheat here. Right. Give me a second. I'm gonna attempt to cut. Okay, you never saw that, right? Let me go ahead and mix it up just like so. Bring in the sides a little bit here like that. And this side up like so. Hey, the sun's coming out just in time. Bring this over like so. And then I'm just gonna twist up the ends here, and you can start to make this into a nice ball, so to speak, right? And I think you can spin this around. I haven't done this yet, so bear with me. Like so. Yeah, nice tight ball, just like that. I'll do this for the rest of them, and then we'll get the pastry ready. All right, we're finally ready. I've rolled out one of these sheets of puffy pastry, right? Tricky, again, I've never done it before. I have no idea what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna wing it a bit. I'm gonna get my one fillet, it was nicely wrapped. I'm gonna set it about right, maybe right here. And I'm gonna kind of bring up the pastry, just like so. Any extra, I'm gonna end up cutting this off, right? So I'm gonna go ahead right now. I know this is gonna be probably, if I wrap that up, somewhere right here. So I'll just bring this up, yeah. And I can pull and stretch that a bit to come up over top of that piece of meat, just like so. I don't want all this extra in here either, so I'm gonna cut a fair amount of that off, just like so. And I can just wrap it up this way, just kind of bring that up like so. And I'm gonna stretch that to cover that. This is gonna be my bottom side, right? And I can pinch that together a little bit. Bring this up just the same. And make a mess out of it. But basically something like this. Bring it over. Look at that. That'll be nice. What I can do next, I can score the top a little bit. But I'm gonna finish the rest of these before we get it ready for doing the egg wash and getting it out on the grill. All right, I have the beef Wellington wrapped up in the puff pastry. So I have my egg wash. I wanna put a little egg wash on here, just like so. Get that nicely coated all the way around the pastry. And then, I see a little spot here I missed, which I'm gonna hit right there. Come around the side, maybe a little bit on the bottom too, just like that. And go ahead and place it on my tray here. I have some parchment paper where I'm gonna cook this out on the grill, just like that. I'm gonna put all three on here and get ready to put that out in just a minute. All right, I have my beef Wellington ready to go. I put a little, of course, I put a little design on the top of the pastry here. A little bit of garlic powder too, just for fun. I thought, oh, I gotta season this up a little bit. I have my grill at 400 degrees. I'm gonna place this in here on the grill. I have some baked potatoes going too, but I'm gonna let that cook for about 25 minutes and it should be ready to go. Then I'm gonna let it rest and we'll get it in the kitchen. All right, it's been 25 minutes. Let's take a look at the beef Wellington. Oh my gosh, this looks delicious, right? I'm ready to bring this inside. I'll turn off the heat here and take it inside. We'll do a cut. Actually, I'm gonna let it rest for about 25. I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes, right? And let all the juices get back inside of the meat and then go from there. All right, I pulled off one of the beef Wellingtons on the cutting board. I'm gonna give it a chance here. It's rested for 10 minutes. I'm just gonna cut it down the middle. Let's see if it looks kind of medium rare. I can tell the pastry is nice and crispy. Oh yeah, I can tell. Oh goodness, this looks good. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, let me pull this around. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, by all means, you got to give this a try. It's a little bit of work. It's a lot of work actually, but very good. Highly recommend it. It's gonna taste delicious. I know it. I can smell it. Get the recipe at citygrilling.com and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is fun. You got to try this.